Lunar eclipse smackdown!
Have you ever been to a party that lasted just 4 minutes and 30 seconds?
Sun versus Moon 24.
Well, North America can't wait. About 180 million people will watch for a couple hours as the moon takes at least a partial bite out of the sun during Monday's solar eclipse across America. But in that direct path of totality, 31 million will be bathed in an awe-inspiring, eerie indigo for about 4.5 minutes.
It's very beautiful, it's multisensory, and it's very disorienting in a way that's very positive. A writer recently I read talked about it being delightfully disorienting, which I thought was a nice way to put it.
Here at the National Air and Space Museum, they'll tell you eclipses do teach us things. Albert Einstein's theory of relativity was proven to be true by eclipses of the early 1900s, and that's why you now have GPS on your phone. And countless companies are cashing in on eclipse mania. The makers of moon pie snacks were not going to let a celestial wonder go by without a sales pitch.
You better go out there and get you some moon pies for this here eclipse.
Along the path of the eclipse, there will be watch parties and festivals everywhere. Niagara Falls on the Canada-U.S. border is just one of many small towns bracing for a huge surge in visitors.
Even though we get 14 million people every year, it's over the year. It's not all at one time. To get 1 million at one time would be by far the biggest crowd that we've ever had.
The best eclipse viewing might be on a special Delta Airlines flight that will follow the path of the eclipse. A 3-hour trip above the clouds that sold out in less than 24 hours. And the eclipse is happening, coincidentally, at the same time the sun is coming to the peak of its 11-year cycle, which means that solar flares on that corona ring behind the moon might be really dramatic.
You'll see a red hue on the horizon, looks like a 360-degree sunset, so you will feel like a little bit colder. You may see or hear unusual animal behavior, so it's really something very different from what we would normally experience.
There's good reason for all the excitement. The chance of an eclipse happening right where you're sitting occurs only once every 375 years. Andy Roesgen, TRT World, Washington.